Yes, and this mass shooting, of course, leaving 6 dead, and now the police have identified those victims. So 3 members of the staff who were 60 and 61 years old, and 3 children, all 9 years old, according to the police. So very, very young kids, reminiscent a little bit about that mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas, where so many kids were killed. And you mentioned the gender of the shooter, and now the police have confirmed that the shooter identified as a transgender woman. The police chief there speaking about that, he was asked multiple times about the identity of the shooter, and he specified when he was asked whether that had anything to do with a possible motive, that was a working theory, though he couldn't confirm, but they were looking at least into whether this transgender identity was linked to the killing. Now, the police seem to have quite a bit of information as to the motives of this shooter, because even though they killed the shooter, they apparently have found a manifesto from the shooter, and that manifesto showed that this had been a very planned massacre, that the shooter had maps of the school, that the shooter was intending to kill many more people than she actually did, and that there was some thought behind it, that this was a targeted attack and not a random attack. And the police saying this very carefully, but they said that they had some very strong working theories, very strong leads, but they were still very careful because they wanted to confirm exactly everything before actually releasing it to the public. One last thing that the police chief added, he said that the Nashville Police Department would be releasing some sort of video footage, security footage from that school. We don't know if it's from the outside or from the inside, but that they would likely release it sometime in the next 24 hours, which could also give some information as to how that shooter got into the school. We hear that she shot her way through a door in the school, but a lot of information still needs to be confirmed. But unfortunately, the death toll, that has been confirmed, 6 people, including 3 kids.